Yup, welcome to Manson's World Podcast. Today, I got my boy Frank. He's my host for the evening. You're going to see him a lot more, too.
Hello.
And we got a really special guest here tonight, too. We got our boy from NYC. He came to Salt Lake. He's doing his thing, and there's more to come. Mr. One and Only Jon Stan.
Big facts, big facts, big facts. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jon Stan in here. You know, I had to come show some love, man.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you for that. Kind of like let the people know, like, who Jon Stan is, what Jon Stan stands for, and your whole thing out here.
Got you. So everybody know me as Jon Stan. That's my clothing brand. I branded my name. A good way to market myself. You already know. I'm known for hats.
We all rocking it.
I do everything. I do a bunch of hats, jackets, everything, but I'm kind of known for my hats, really. So, you know, coming from Brooklyn, New York. Now I'm in Utah. You know, Utah embraced me, showed me love. Man, my good guys over here, you know, they always show me love, man. So, you know, I'm in the city. I'm tapped in to the right people to be tapped into, you know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, which is hard because a lot of people come out here and they'll come out here and try to do their own thing. You came in and like the city just accepted you, just fucked with you like ASAP,
facts.
And I don't see that because I talk about this a lot too because I see a lot of people that come out here and do things. But like you and Tim, like you guys are the only two people I know that came out here and just like the city just fucking loved y'all. Like the city follows you guys out here a lot. Like you guys live here. Like it's like you guys been here forever. I feel like I've known y'all since we were like babies now because we're all on the same thing. So what brought you out to Utah?
So my shorty, she pretty much, she was going to school out here, and she was just like, yo, it's an untapped market when it comes to fashion. I was always coming here. I come visit her, and I dip out, go back to New York, come here for a month, dip out. But I never really like been in the city, like the city, the nightlife here. And once I got like a little taste, I'm like, yo, I can rock with this. Like I see it growing. That's when I met you a couple of times. I'm like, yo, I fuck with the city. So and then now it's like, I'm here, man. I'm a part of the city, part of the culture. So I love it, and I always tell other people, yo, pull up, slide through. They be like, Utah? What the fuck is in Utah?
Yeah.
You can curse, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Big fucking facts there.
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want. No, as you're saying, like, everyone's scared to come out here. So, like, so how often do you try to, like, drag your homies from back home? Like,
all the time. All the time. I'll be like, yo, Utah, where's that? I need to pull up. So.
No, I'm glad. Yeah. No, I'm glad you're out here.
Yeah.
And like you've been like grinding out here too. Like so, like what's a couple things you got going on so far here? Obviously, we got the
Palace hats.
Johns,
Yeah.
You know, shit.
Hard.
Yeah.
The new drops right
about
here.
to come out.
They're coming out soon. Jon Stan exclusive. First of all, let me explain. He did our first one just as a gift for me for my birthday. And that shit just did, like, everyone's like, yo, these are hard to a point where it's like, yo, damn. Like, so he just came up with this collabs, and then now look at where we're at. Went from one birthday hat to selling down the first one for the hat going viral.
Yeah.
When JC was wearing it to now we're doing this. But then you already established your own hats in your own ways because I've seen, like, a lot of artists wear this shit.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities wear it. You know, the crazy thing is, like, before the celebrities was wearing it, a lot of different people was wearing it before the celebrities were wearing it, like selling worldwide, Japan, Paris, London. Like I do big orders when it comes to especially my Angel hat. And when the celebrities caught wind of it, it just was like a trigger effect. Everybody wanted now to the point where it's a must-have hat, and I can't keep up with the orders. Everybody wanted, but I keep it real exclusive.
I've ever gone with the hat on, I've always got asked.
I saw that hat actually during the summer league. I was in the club in Vegas and some NFL players randomly. I just turned around. I was like, "Yo, that's a Jon Stan hat."
Yeah, the NFL they fucking with me. It's so crazy because I never really check my messages. And someone was like, yo, let me check my messages, like the ones that be on the side.
Requested? Yeah.
So I'm going through them, and it's like, man, NFL plays like, yo, I need every color. I need custom hats. I need color. I'm like, you know what? But I keep it so exclusive. I'll be like, nah, I don't do customs. I kind of keep it real exclusive, you know? Yeah. So when it comes to the Angel hats. But I get a lot of love. The NFL, they fuck with me heavy. You know, the music industry, a lot of artists, they fuck with my shit heavy. They fucking with it, you know? And when they find out I'm in Utah, they be surprised. They be like, why Utah? I be like, nah, you missing out, man. Come holler at me. Come see me. So
it's a diamond in the rough. That's right. Utah is a diamond in the rough, and it's a place. If you establish yourself pretty early, like the rest will just follow. Like, and it's happening for you. It's because you got this big collab that it might not be big to you, but like it's big. But because I know you always look all right, cool, I got this. What's next? I could do better. But like, what about your collab that you got going on?
Oh, so with the jazz, so that's a dope. That's dope because for the simple fact is, coming from where I come from, these things, this don't happen all the time. To say, hey, I'm doing a collab with the NBA, like, so that's a blessing, So pretty much we focus on like Black History Month. So it's me and two other designers where we we all part of this capsule where I'm mainly designing the hats for the capsule, and that's big. And with the jazz, and they showing tribute to like a bunch of Black designers, and I'm one of them. So I'm really honored with that. So we doing like a little small film. We're gonna do a couple of the NBA players is gonna be in it for like Sunday's dinner. It's a dope vibe. It's a dope vibe. I'm honored to be a part of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be. So we're doing this this Saturday?
That's the 12th. That's
the 12th.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah,
This Saturday, right? That's this Saturday. So this is gonna drop today. This Friday for you guys. This Friday. So tomorrow, pull up. It's gonna be lit.
Definitely.
We're at Feist. We're all gonna be there. Then we're gonna party. You already know we're gonna party after. But definitely check in on that. And then I know you have your own one coming in too.
So February 18th. I need everybody and their mother to be there. Bring your grandmother. It's gonna be February 18th. I'm doing that medium in Sugar House from 4 to midnight. We going up, and so it's gonna be a dope vibe. I got exclusive Black History merch that I'm only gonna have there. Like if you ain't there, you cannot get it. That's it. Ain't going
it's like
online.
the Thanksgiving Johns.
Yeah.
Wasn't there.
Yeah.
Can't get it.
I ain't gonna front. The Black History, the Friendsgiving hats. I see them on everybody. I'd be like, what the fuck? How the fuck you get that?
I started noticing that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm a fan.
So whoever watching this and you sold your hat, that's fucked up, man.
That is fucked up.
And if you stole that hat and you're watching this and wearing this motherfucking
Yo, I was in the Palace and I'm standing next to this dude and I'm like,
he was never at Friends.
he didn't even know it was me. He got the hat on. He just stayed next to me. He don't even know that's my hat. I'm looking like, how you got a Friendsgiving hat on? Like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, I've seen a couple of people. I'm just like, who's giving away these hats?
But people ask, it's funny because people hit me in my DM like, could I buy this hat? But I'm like, nah, it ain't for sale. This is like, it was the experience of like, if you wasn't there, you gotta find a way to make it next year there.
Yeah.
So it was, so that's dope to see people want it. That just know I'm bringing value in the city.
I low key wear I wear your hats like I rotate your hats every day. Because if you look at all the pictures,
everything,
Jon Stan hat, every single time it's just Jon Stan. No, your hats are fucking lit.
Every
bro.
time you go into you're gonna see someone wearing.
Yeah, someone wears it, bro. At least 4 people,
bro.
It's wearing either Cotefe or fucking
grocery store. I go to the grocery store, and I live in Draper. When I go to the grocery store, I have a few Jon Stan hats now. Mm-hmm. Thank you. But every time I go out, usually I have cool shoes on.
Yeah.
Everyone's drawn to the hat, but no,
But some cereal.
Yeah, John brought some Fruity Pebbles today.
You already know, man.
Marshmallow.
Cereal, man. They getting free marketing, but some cereal, good ass cereal.
So this nigga, speaking of when he goes to the grocery store, this nigga just be going to the grocery store buying the random as shit.
What you be buying?
I buy. What do you mean? What do I buy at the grocery store?
Dude, like,
if there's cool cereals, I'll buy the I have a cereal collection. I don't think nothing. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Look, it's a fucking cool cereal. So I got a Michael Jordan cereal box from 1993.
Oh, shit.
I had 6 of them. But
Yeah,
it's never been. No, I gave them out, but they never been open. It's a cool.
That
thing.
shit stale.
Like
that shit probably mad stale. You can't eat that shit now.
Well,
right?
no, it's not to eat. It's for my. I have
Gotcha.
a cereal collection. I'm not kidding. Because there's like the Travis Scott cereals, the Cos cereals.
Mm-hmm.
Manson has 2 cereals here as we're speaking. So
I have 5 in my trunk, gang.
it's not random. Yeah, it's not random. It's.
No, what about when you go? Hey, what was it when we go to Target and shit? He's like, oh, did you see this? Like the.
I am a fan of Legos. I'm a fan of action figures. I'm a fan of sports cards.
Nah, he a dope.
I'm a grown ass kid.
No, yeah, people don't understand because when I went to his house, I was like, bro, this nigga. I'm like, God damn, bro, like, this room alone is worth a lot of fucking money.
Art gallery. Now, he a dope motherfucker. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
He was showing me some of his stuff. I'm like, yo, this is fire.
But you would never guess.
Yeah, back in the day when I was bored, I would just go to Target.
Yo,
and I'll just walk around and I'll buy the most mean. I have like 3 different types of super glues for any occasion.
Yeah, that's
crazy. I remember I was in Target. Dude, they had like the birthday cake Oreos, carrot cake Oreos. I bought all of them shits.
Yeah, some
ate them.
different Oreos.
You still have them?
Nah, them shits. I
You
threw
just throw
them
them
away.
away. At that point, you might as well. You should just collect them and say,
Yeah.
"I'm an Oreo
Yeah.
collector, a cereal collector."
Yeah, they
I
have.
have some more. I have like some Supreme Oreos and.
We interrupt this pod to welcome our new sponsor, Avenues Prom Community, where they bring premium exclusivity on custom work on tees, crew necks, hoodies, hats, and swim trunks. Go to avenuespc.com and use promo code AVSTER to receive 30% off purchases all month long. Help a black business grow by going to avenuespc.com and using the promo code AVS30. Thank you and enjoy the pod. Hey, so I seen you buy a lot of fucking designers.
Oh, you know what's crazy? We were talking about this earlier. Yeah. I don't wear Jordans.
This is the first time I've seen you wear Jordans, bro.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I get them. I get Jordans, but I never wear them. Like the last time, I stopped wearing Jordans in 2020. I was about to say 2006, and I ended up wearing the fours, yellow fours, and these. But I don't wear Jordans.
Why'd you stop wearing them in 2006?
The funny thing for me was when I got this thing. If I could be into something. And I overdo it. If I'm into it, I want them all.
Yeah.
And I seen this one dude with them shits on his feet, and that shit looked so nasty to me. I'm like, that shit look corny. I said, you know what? I'm selling all my Jordans.
That shit happens because like Air Force Ones is like, yo, these little white girls are killing those for me because now I'm like 5.
Yo, facts. You know what's funny when you say that? It's funny because like that's like the white girl uniform, like the Air Force Ones,
that baggy jeans,
and a crop top shirt.
Yeah.
All white Air Force Ones are hard to get
flannel.
now. You cannot walk into a Foot Locker and get all white Air Force Ones. They never have them in your size anymore.
Oh,
No, facts.
That's like a wanted shoe now.
Yeah.
It's fucking
and they just
bullshit.
raised the price to 100 too.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, they went from 90. They just changed it to a whole 100.
yeah.
Yeah,
Them shit's cause bread now.
And they can.
and they can.
Yeah, they can.
That's
They-
the classic,
they could do
bro. That
that.
shit's never going
Those
away.
and Tim's, Timberlands in New York.
See, I
Timberlands
never-
are hard.
I never got
I
into
like
Tim's.
Pair of
Tim's.
butters. You get
I
a pair
love
of butters,
Tim's.
not my butters.
I like the butters.
They're too heavy for me.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get a black pair.
Black
I would like
pair?
a black pair.
You're a demon
I think
time.
it's too late now though.
Black
Like
pair.
winter's almost over. The
Motherfuckers
fucking-
wearing them shits with shorts. I see motherfuckers with
Yeah.
shorts.
So like in New York too, like when
Jorts.
Jordans used to come out and shit like that. Back in the day, you used to camp out and shit.
Now hell, no, I never camp. But I be, you know, what's so funny. Yo, this the crazy part. I was the one where you camp out all day, and I come with 1,000 motherfuckers, and we just skip the line, and nobody tell us nothing. Like literally, that's how I went. Especially
So-
when phone pies and all them shit.
Oh yeah, if they're getting,
Bro, the
I've
phone
never,
closet days.
I've
Yo.
never understood the problem with that.
What?
Like if they get mad if you bring a group of people with you, but like if the people are getting their sales, like they're obviously
Yeah.
gonna sell the sneakers
Yeah.
either fucking way. Who does they care?
You know what it is? And people feel sad because people be out there all day. Like I'm not about to sit out there all day.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. I got a job, nigga. I gotta
Yeah,
work.
people,
I gotta get
out.
out.
But
Yeah.
people do it though. But you know, when you young, you ain't giving a fuck. It's like you against the world. So
It's
like,
part of the experience too.
Yeah, so I was not waiting in line for no shit. Like I just literally you be online all night. So when they open that door, I just walk my way right up in the front. Like I'm with 1,000
Wait,
motherfuckers.
you skip the line. You just
Yes.
walk in the front.
Yeah, I
you
walk
just
in the
walk
front.
straight in.
Bro, I walk in the line. But the funny thing is, this the funny shit. What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
This shit happened to me one time.
Oh, see?
Yo, but I carry myself the right way though. The funny thing is, I never forget this shit. They end up dropping some Air Max 97s. I think the undefeated version. Like they black, they got like the red, like a Gucci
Yep,
print on
yep.
it. Dumb shits. And I never forget this shit. I went to Complex. It was a Complex. I think it was, I forgot the name of the store it was called, but I'm online. I'm like, oh, this is sweet. The line is short. This shit is unreal. I'm on the line. They like, yo, man, it's sad because the whole sneaker community, like, I guess that's selling all the Jordans and sneakers now and shit. They about to come with 1,000 motherfuckers. They gonna be online and they all gonna skip it. They gonna make their own line. I'm like, nah, they ain't gonna do that when I'm on this line. I can't beat the world, but I'm trying to tell them like, yo, it's like 100 right on this line. Like, nobody gonna skip us. We gonna unite. Fuck it, we gonna unite. They like, yeah, all right, say less. Sure enough, the whole sneaker crew came and they just made their own line. And I'm like, I walked up to them like, yo, I get what y'all doing. I'm not knocking y'all, but y'all ain't gonna skip me.
You said, let me just get it. Let
me just get in. Yo, but the funny thing is, y'all, this shit was crazy. I never forget this shit. Some short Arab dude. Like, who the fuck is you? I'm like, what? So then I had to flex. I ain't gonna front. I had to bluff him though. I ain't had nothing on me. I never forget this shit. I act like I had a blade in my shoe. I pulled out a fake blade. I'm holding it. I say, yo, y'all gonna jump me.
What was the fake blade?
Nah, I ain't had no blade. I act like I had it because the dude like, who the fuck is you? You ain't skipping us. They deep, you know. Like what goes around comes around. I did the same thing. but I had to finesse them. I had a blade in my pocket.
How'd you do that?
I bent down. You got that bluff, y'all. That one thing about New York, you gotta have a strong bluff.
Yeah,
game.
you never know what someone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you never know what the fuck someone's gonna do,
but
especially in New York.
They ain't call my bluff though. I act like I had a blade in my shoe. I bent down like this, wearing my shoe. I said, yo, y'all gonna jump me, but I'm a cut. I'm like this. I said, I'm gonna cut like 5 or 6 of y'all motherfuckers. They looking, and I said, matter of fact, y'all gonna jump me, but y'all resellers. Y'all gonna be up here every Jordan release. I'm gonna catch y'all.
I know where you're at.
I'm gonna catch y'all again. My niggas wear Timbs and boots. We in the hood. They ain't coming into no sneaker release, but I'm gonna catch y'all. But they let me rock through there and say, you know what? We fuck with you, whatever. I got in front of the line, got my pick, got the fuck up out of there.
Y'all the reason why Foot Locker has those fucking, like, the lottery and shit.
The app, yeah.
And the lottery
Yeah.
shit never works
And it
out.
never works.
It would
That's
never.
the worst
and
shit
it's
ever.
bullshit because you have to spend money. Like if you spend a lot of money in Foot Locker and you always take out your app and get it scanned, then you have a lot of points. Guess who's always picked for the lottery?
Not them.
No, my
No,
ass.
damn. The motherfuckers got to get their points. The people that shop at Foot Locker for that spent thousands of dollars there.
Yeah. Niggas used to get fucking
The
shot
fuck
and
am I
shit
spend
after they'll
thousands
leave
of
Foot
dollars at
Locker,
Foot
right?
Locker for?
Yeah, some dude, it's crazy. Yo, that's where I draw the line. Like, I don't
It's
think
not
you
that
can die.
serious.
Yeah,
It's not that
especially not
serious.
for
You
the
should never
shorters.
die over a pair of shoes.
Yeah, especially not for these. That's why I wore these. I wanted to
Depends.
see the hype.
I'm just
Definitely not for no damn Jordans. Yeah, that shit is nah.
Those are cool. I'm not a big fan of the satin, the patent. Sorry, thank you, Dino. Of the patent leather
Ones.
Yeah, but those actually look
these-
pretty
these-
fire.
these
No, those are fire. I like the black and gold ones. The patent leather.
Yeah, I just seen it. Yeah,
As soon as you bump into something,
yeah.
though,
I ain't gonna
it's
front. That's like the
tough.
signature shoe in Utah though. Jordan
Jordan
ones and
ones.
dunks.
No, it's because everyone out here, bro, they're
Utah
rad
gets
boys.
whatever they see on Instagram.
Bro, I swear to God,
Anything they
I
see
swear to
somewhere
God, give
on
it like
Instagram,
2
they go,
years. Utah's gonna be your biggest market for your hats because everyone's just gonna all these little white kids. Their parents got money, so they're just gonna. They're Mom, I need that because they see everyone wearing these Jon Stan hats, so now they want to feel cool. Now you get all these little rich white kids with mom and dad's credit card just on your website.
Facts.
Because it's gonna get like that. It's fucking crazy. Cause that's what happened with Jordan ones. Because I don't even wear ones anymore because of that. Because I'm like, damn, people ruin ones, and I got little white girls tell me when I'm wearing mids, like, oh, you wear mids? Like, mids, these are from 2006. Like,
Right?
Yeah, there's
Nah.
no excuse for mids.
Yeah. Now they got the Wu-Tang mids, right? I think black and yellow Wu-Tang.
The black and yellow, the new level ones. Yeah, I have those.
Yeah.
I have one, and those are from back.
Not a
in the
fan
day,
of
too.
mids either, John. I'm not a fan of mids.
Nah, I don't really
I'm a fan of just sneakers. All right.
Yeah.
If I like them, I like them.
That's
At one point, I never liked Adidas, but fuck
those
it.
Adidas look cool though.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You know, for me, like when it comes like it comes from way back being young. Like we gotta think about it, right? Like the struggle where you want to keep up with all the fashion, all the sneakers and shit. For me, the funny thing is, I couldn't keep up with all the trends when it came to like Jordans and everything
Yeah.
at one point in my life. So for me, I had to be more creative. Like while everybody's wearing Jordans and shit, like when I was younger, I had my pair of Jordans, but when I started, my mother buying me sneakers, it was more giving me money to go buy sneakers and shit. I couldn't afford to buy all the Jordans, everything everybody follows. So I had to kind of switch it up. So what I did was I used to wear Vans and shit.
But you get like 4 or 5 pairs instead of one.
The funny thing, even dunks, yo, it's so funny.
That's what dunks for $60.
Yo, dunks for $60, bro.
Well, you could get them at Big Five.
Yo, my mother give me $100. I go buy a pair of dunks. I go buy a skateboard, a graphic T-shirt. Yo, a pair of $6 swimming
Shit.
trunks.
Yeah.
It had a whole fit. It have a whole like a retro snapback for like $10. I have a whole fit.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't afford the Jordans and shit everybody else was wearing.
Where'd you shop?
Like Yellow Red Bastard. Like that was a store in New York where they kept all the graphics, skateboard tees. You know the dunks. You go to any Aki store in New York. We call them Aki. Like all the Arab like sneaker stores. Get a pair of $60 dunks. Shit like that. You know, but you have
Dunks
to be
used to be
creative.
so easy to get.
Yeah.
Bruh, back
Yeah.
then.
Dude, I had dunks. I had so many dunks, and I just wore them.
Yeah, I gave 2 of them away, but like, and the ones I currently have, they're from 2006. Like people be like, oh, those are.
You know where my spot was? Nordstrom Rack. You
The
go to
Rack
Nordstrom
used to-
Rack.
yeah.
Well, they had Kobe's there.
Where?
They had Kobe's. I got Air Forces there. I got
wasn't a fan of
Dunks
Kobe.
there.
Rest in peace, Kobe. But I wasn't
Yeah,
a fan of Kobe.
which
sneakers.
one?
I liked them.
I wasn't a fan of none of this shit.
Just
See,
for
I
playing
was
ball.
only a fan of the 5.
Just for playing the fives were hard.
The 5s was the best
fives
ones.
were hard.
The
Those
5s
were hard.
Because I used to hoop it with those
With
ones.
the black with the
Black and yellow.
Yeah, with a little bit of purple right there, but they had like the yellow heel. Yeah, those were hard.
Yeah.
Those were way hard.
You didn't like Kobe's?
Nah, I ain't rocking
Just
Kobe's.
to ball in, I would
I didn't like
never rock a
LeBron.
Kobe.
LeBron
or
James was the best.
LeBron
I used to
sucked.
sell LeBron shit. Like when I used to do the sneaker reselling shit. Like I used to go to Foot Locker on the line and shit. I used to sell the Kobe's, but I mean the LeBrons, but I never wore them. I don't know. I wasn't really because for me, I never really was a fan of like playing basketball and shit. But I'd be at all the basketball games.
Yeah.
Like I was the dude where everybody playing ball, I come with 1,000 motherfuckers to the basketball game. I'm on the court. Like, you can't be on the court. Excuse me. I'm like, you know where you at? This is my hood. I have a tournament in my hood.
You're just breaking into places.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, make my own scene.
If you just have a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's how it works. Cause that's how that's what literally I be telling all them. I was like, bro, to be honest, it's like like in Utah especially, I was like, bro, I can get myself into any show without a ticket.
Yeah.
Like, if I just walk by and just act like I'm supposed to be here,
Yeah.
niggas just be like,
You have to walk with purpose.
yeah, that's what it is. But damn, fuck you. But you New York niggas y'all always do that shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I went to the last shit I went to in New York. I never forget when the Apollo Fab was doing a whole performance there, and he had like every song he did a song with somebody, like he had them all backstage, and wherever they was featured the songs, and they end up doing them. And I never forget, I'm backstage. Mind you, I don't smoke weed. I'll never do this shit again. I'm backstage. Somebody passed me a blunt. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm back here, all celebrities. I'm sorry, all celebrities back there. Yo, I smoked the blunt. That shit hit me so hard. I'm back there in slow motion. I got all the celebrities walking past me. Jada kids who had Fabio, and they like, yo, your outfit fire. But in my head, they talking in slow motion. They like, yo, your outfit. I'm like, yeah, good looking. And I see all the celebrities walking back. I'm on a couch sitting like this, looking at everybody walk past, all the different celebrities. And I'm sitting there looking like, yo, I'm so fucking high. I can't even feel my face, and I'm backstage with all the celebrities. I'm just sitting there looking at. I'm stuck, just looking at them in slow motion on the couch, like, "What's up?" Yeah. I'm looking. I never do that shit again.
I've done that shit. I've got hit like that at Travis Scott show where it's like Travis, Nav, YG, Mustard, and then like I'm on them all weed and I'm smoking, but everyone I rolled like fucking 10 backwards, but like everyone I rolled, I'll spark, and then like I'll pass in rotation. To a point where I got so fucking high, I'm just sitting there, and Mustard's trying to buy the weed off me. And I'm just sitting there looking at him, and I'm just like, no, like, because everyone's just like, girls are coming up to me going away from Nav and all them, and then like to a point where, like, I was like, no, I'm not selling my weed. And I was like, because I know what you're going to do. I'm going to sell you my weed, then you're just going to kick me out the section. So, I'm just going to chill, and I'm going to keep rolling them and smoking them. And then they're all coming and just topping it up with me, like, where you get this from? And I'm just sitting there just... The whole fucking time.
Sticking to
just
rotation.
And then I wake up in the morning, I was like, God damn, I was in the room with them? What the fuck? Why wouldn't I just...
You're high as shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are the best times, though.
What is that?
Sometimes maybe it's meant to be. Sometimes maybe you just needed to shut up that night.
It's like majority of the times, especially you probably know about this when you're kicking with like some of these high end people. Like obviously they don't want phones out, but it's crazy. Like my best experiences is with them because it's like I could talk about it, but there's no evidence.
Yeah, yo, I know.
Right?
Yo, I hate that fucking feeling, bro. Like. So much shit be happening, different celebrities, and you be like, dang, I can't record this.
I can't even tell.
Right? Yeah,
and then I'll be telling people stories, and like I'll be telling them, and I'm like, oh, they probably think I'm fucking lying. Yeah. I was like, right, like this.
You gotta get the Snapchat glasses where they have the cameras on.
Wait, they got those?
Yeah, and you could just like record. And then you could just go back and...
That's crazy.
They're going to tell you to take your glasses off? Like, no, dude, like, I need them.
That'll definitely be dope for like Patreon and shit.
Yeah.
Just like having to scoop on people, but then you gotta pay me.
It's a good YouTube channel right there. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, right?
And then they'll never let anyone in with they just won't let me in.
Yeah, you just, I'm gonna get the contact ones.
Frankie was wearing sunglasses with cameras on the side.
It's fucking dark as fucking.
He gonna look obvious as fuck. He gonna have shit on, the black shit's looking like.
No, I'm like, no, I'm just.
Snitch.
No, my retina is fucked up, boy. I had bad LASIK.
I'm gonna leave your ass too. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm like, John, let's go. Right? We don't know him. Yeah. Frank, don't talk to me the whole night.
I'm gonna be like, hold on, man.
But make sure you get the footage. Just like stay a distance.
Facts. Me ask this shit. So like, since I'm like really like not new in the city, but like I'm still. It's always something new for me. I'm learning in Utah. Like, what's like the dopest shit y'all feel like ever happened for you, like individual, like for y'all in Utah? Like you be like, yo, this shit really happening. Like,
Like my best
mean,
memory.
probably-
Yeah,
that I had?
like yo, like this shit is like just crazy.
Opening a business, probably. It's a big memory.
I mean, yeah, that, but to me, nothing really, because like during my like peak years, like when I turned 21 through like 27, like I was in Vegas, so like I was experiencing Vegas. So like when I was a kid, all that extra shit, like that's little to me now. Cause like when I was in high school and shit, like not once I'd be like, oh yeah, my friends in the NBA. Like I have friends in the NBA. Like I always glorified anyone that played in the NBA. But like now it's like I know these guys on like like a dope normal tape. But I think me next year's All-Star Weekend. I think I'm like, damn, that's because right now I'm like, damn, they're really coming here next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be up. I got a few phone calls. Like I was talking about earlier. I got a few phone calls. I ain't gonna be able to say these big brands, but we in the works with some dope, the dope shit for All-Star Weekend. So
what's your top 5 favorite brands?
me,
Yeah.
like all me.
I love that.
So now the funny thing is, like I don't really pay a lot of brands any mind. I just stay in my own bubble. I don't pay any other brands. So for me, it's just like I branded my name. That's the name of my brand because my brand is me. So I kind of just focus on me and my bubble, and I really don't give two shits about other brands. Not in a disrespectful way. Like I appreciate everybody what they bring to the fashion scene, what brands doing, but I just do my own thing, you know, and then I look up and be like, oh shit, I made it this high.
Yeah, because you just tunnel vision on your own shit,
so,
and then you don't really like step back and be like, damn, wow, I created this. Because like it's like painting. Like if someone's there's 4 different artists and they're all painting, and they all have like a different style of painting. Like the artist is not gonna look at somebody else's and then try to learn how to paint like them. They're gonna keep doing their own thing. Yeah. But like that's where situations is like, and a lot of shit's getting fucked up now, where people feel like they have to compete with each other, and where it's like that's causing like not only you're wasting time on other people when you should just be focusing on yourself.
I agree.
Because
I agree with that.
First of all, you marketed your whole self first before. Like people know the hat's the hat, but it's Jon Stan.
Yeah,
it's a Jon Stan hat.
Yeah,
it's not just a hat. It's a Jon Stan hat because it's Jon Stan.
Facts.
Like the palace is the palace, but the palace is, hey, it's Manson. This is you, Manson.
Yeah.
Like that's how it need to be, and that's dope. Like,
it's your baby.
Yeah. Facts. That's how I feel. Like when people ask me all the time, yo, let me work with you, let me do this with you, and I be so like who I work with.
Yeah, no, me too.
Like I have to genuinely fuck with you, you know, and it have to play out that way versus like, hey, yeah, let's collab because you high, I'm high.
Talking to the mic a little more.
You know, my fault, y'all. Like, you know, oh yeah, because it's my first podcast.
That bitch down. See, no, the thing
down?
on the mic, a little cover over it, push it down.
Yeah,
like the cover.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so we good.
There you go, John.
Yeah, you know, it's my first time on the podcast. You know, I really don't really talk about shit like
podcast
this.
virginity.
Big facts. Yeah,
pause. Sorry. Yeah,
we got to hit a pause on that one.
Yeah.
I should do like a bloop and go prayer. Like,
no. Technical difficulties.
Just use that.
Nah, I'll put the ayo behind it. You know, like, but for real though, it's just like when it comes to like being a part of the brand and shit. It's just really me, and I kind of always say this. I always tell people like, once people buy into you, you can sell them anything. At this point.
Yeah. Look, I was telling someone on the last one too. I said, bro, I could literally open up a fucking nail salon.
Yeah,
and that shit would jump.
And they're gonna come, you know, cause they rock with you.
Yeah,
you know, and that's the beautiful part about it. Where like for me, it's like I built my name up to a point where so high to a point anything I make it just sells to a point I'd be like, dang, they buying it because they fuck with it, or are they just buying it because it's me?
But then you're real, you're 100%. So like it's not hard, bro. The easiest thing to do is be real. Like,
facts.
So then it's like every day, yes, you're grinding, doing all these shipments, but it's like it's so much easier for you because you're not putting on persona that's something you're not. It's just you.
Did it start with the hats?
I used to make shirts, like t-shirts and cut and sew like button-ups and stuff. But the funny thing is nobody was fucking with my shit. Because it wasn't that like my shit wasn't fire, because I always
Jon Stan?
It was always Jon Stan.
It was always Jon Stan.
But the funny thing, it was how I didn't know how to market myself the right people I want to wear my stuff. You know, so I'd be around a different audience that wasn't wearing the shit that I was making that creative yet. Like everybody's wearing all type of dope shit now, but back in the day, you know, people, it was like uniform. You get your J's, you get your Timbs, your
Tall
Nikes.
tees.
Yeah, people wasn't really into like the fashion scene, like loud, outgoing
Tall tees
clothes.
was a big thing.
Yeah, that shit was a trend.
I was
wear,
always trying to find tall tees, and I found them at Finish Line.
You know, there used to be a T-shirt mart right by the Palace.
No.
That $5 tall tee.
Man.
Yeah,
That shit was on every corner.
You get 5 for 20.
That shit was on every corner in New York.
See,
T-shirt
we
spot,
only had like about 5 in this whole
I had to
city.
make my own, so I'd like get a T-shirt and I'd like put it on a doorknob, and I'd like shut the door so it like
Stretch
stretch
it?
it. But then my T-shirts look like dresses because they would go out
Yo,
to
bro,
the side.
in New York,
Still look good though.
I want to say 2005, 6, around that time. I used to wear a shirt. I had a shirt that was like a 4X. We used to wear T-shirts this long. Like, I kid you not. That was a trend in New York. Like, you could look that shit up.
Hey, I have fucking shirts.
Yo, we used to wear shirts this fucking long.
That
T-shirts.
day's gonna come back one day.
Yeah, right? That's
The
It's
baggy
coming
phase
back.
is coming
that's
back.
a dress. Motherfuckers wear dresses.
Yeah, it's
like a
coming
dress.
back already.
Boy, if Kanye's wearing skinny jeans, then it's always skinny jeans. But now Kanye's wearing baggy shit, and everyone's wearing baggy shit. I really feel like Kanye's a big part of all this.
Nah, yeah, you know what it is? The beautiful part I like about Kanye West, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
He was.
It's so funny because for him, this how funny this shit is.
He's hilarious.
He will wake up and put whatever's probably next to his ass on, and then when he go outside, he like, oh, he fucking a genius. Look what he thought about it. He don't give a fuck. He
Bro,
just
he's wearing some Croc.
I'm just doing
boots.
it.
yeah.
He's
Yo,
wearing Croc boots.
yeah. The Balenciaga joints.
Yeah, those are not tough.
Yeah, but everybody gonna wear them. You know,
people
everybody.
are.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, people. There's boots like that, like for welding and stuff.
Yeah.
that he wore like welding boots,
Yeah.
and they like sold out online. Like,
Yeah, he had a pair of fucking army rain boots that was in Walmart, and they went crazy. Everybody bought them.
Because he don't give a fuck. That's like you said, bro. Just worry about yourself.
But that's the beautiful part. But that's the beautiful part where you just so like into yourself, and everybody just watching and trying to figure out what the fuck you doing.
Because like him, he's like the perfect image of into himself to where people was like, is he weird?
Yeah.
Until I saw that podcast he did with the drink champs, and
Yeah.
I was like, that nigga's actually not weird. He just doesn't give a
No,
fuck
you know,
about anyone.
he's really funny too. Like
Yeah.
sometimes he'd be saying jokes, but like people are like, oh no, like he's crazy.
Yeah.
No,
You know, it's like
Yeah.
a funny joke.
But the funny thing is too, you gotta think about it, right? Like, I'm not famous, and I don't feel like I'm famous. You know, people take pictures of me and shit when they see me places. I feel like I want to feel like I'm still the same me since I grew up. You know, and when people put you on a pedestal, like you gotta think about, I want to be me. I want to say the certain things I want to say. I want to stay true to who I am. But then you also gotta be like, dang, I got an audience. I got an image
to protect.
and to be able, and he on a 10-time crazier platform than me. So imagine what like that gets stressful. You gotta think about the shit like you got you know who gonna feel a way you say certain things.
You can't trust nobody.
Yeah,
at that point.
So but then to have the power to say fuck everybody, I'm gonna say and do what I want.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of willpower. Cause even now, like as my brand growing, I be wanting to still be the same dude from the hood.
Yeah.
Sometimes say certain things and act how I act, you know. But I can't, you know, cause I have an image, I have a brand. Like, like for example, like if you'd have told me this a couple of years back, and somebody walked up like, "Yo, let me take a picture," I'd be like, "What the fuck you want to take a picture for?" Yo, pat him down. Who he the ops? Like, who the fuck this motherfucker is? Like,
But now you gotta like, hey,
you gotta be like, hey, you know
How
what?
are
Take
you
a
doing?
picture. Picture two. Yo, I swear it's like I always do this shit. This shit like a part of every day now. Everybody getting, you know, like cause
it's
do you
Yeah.
always go to the peace sign? Do you always hold the
before
peace sign
it was gangbang signs, you know.
Yeah.
Throw up the
Oh,
east
shit.
side, all type of gangbang shit, you know. But
Now you're
you know,
not white people,
Yeah,
man.
Now I gotta throw the, you know.
Not a gangbanger,
gotta be
people.
clear.
Yeah,
He's
we not-
not
yeah,
a
we not
gangbanger.
like gangbang.
He's not a gang. He's never a gangbanger.
And the Manson owning the palace is like, there's certain shit I cannot do because of liability
Yeah.
issues, and it's
Yeah.
like fuck now. But it's like, okay, yes, I could cut that out of my lifestyle, but damn, I was like, but like people just fuck with me because of me. But it's like, so when I'm there and I'm like sober or something, when I gotta be sober, people are like, you're acting weird. It's like, no, nigga, I have to be sober.
Yeah,
I'm
got a
acting
business,
weird.
right? Yeah.
Shit, damn, I'm not an alcoholic. Like, I mean, maybe I am, but we'll. Yeah.
So your best moments when you were saucy?
Bro, people fuck with me when I'm saucy. Look, the thing is, we make money. The more drunk I get, the more money the palace makes.
Hey.
It's true. Cause if I'm drinking, everyone wants to drink.
Yeah. It
If
makes
I'm not
sense.
drinking, no one wants to drink.
So what the palace like? What like the palace name came from? Like,
Good question.
Good question,
So
man.
originally it was gonna be called the Garden,
The Garden?
Oh,
but then this restaurant actually opened up like an outdoor patio, and then they took over the name the Garden. But like, so on papers, technically I'm listed as the Garden Bar and Lounge. But then since we found that out, one of the partners were all sitting there trying to come up with names. And then what we thought about was like the old jazz arena. So the Jazz used to play at the Salt Palace Convention Center.
Oh.
That's where they used to play. So
where?
the Salt Palace, the convention center, where they have like Comic-Con and shit right there. Right
Oh,
by.
that
Yeah, that used to be the old jazz.
really? Is it that big?
Yeah, it's
I've
pretty-
never been in.
That's why so right now they currently they do like
They're
basketball
remodeling
tournaments.
it,
They do
aren't they?
basketball tournaments in there. At the top they're building up.
It's really that big?
Yeah,
I
they had
always
like
thought that
they
was
had
like
like
a
4 basketball gyms in
office building.
there. Like they have 4 basketball gyms like set up for basketball tournaments right now.
You probably don't know what we're talking about, but if you saw the place, you would
Yeah,
not think
it's back.
that
So
big.
like the Jazz play there like when they had that logo, I'm pretty sure, or way before that too. Like the old, like it was like back in the day. So then we just said the Palace, and then when I do the nightclub, I was gonna call that Club Salt, so Salt Palace.
Oh, shit, that's fire.
Yeah. So then we just came with the Palace, and then like. Then we try to figure out, okay, Palace, like all right, yes, we got it from Utah, but like, let's just distinguish it as, all right, like our early empire, like Palace, where like, that's where all the plans came in and all that shit.
Yeah. No, that shit is dope. I fucks with it. Cause like, I fucks with it because it's just like how a bar could turn into a nightclub. And
That's what, and people be telling me all the time too, it's like, yo, I left my shit at your club.
Yeah.
Your club. I was like, it's a bar, but no, it's, but it's crazy, that's how Scottsdale is too, because Scottsdale is all bars.
Oh shit.
But they are clubs too. Like, so I'm not gonna lie, like my social Sundays too, like, and this is like, but it's like not me, like I didn't steal anyone's idea. I just fucking, when I lived in Scottsdale for like 4 months, I literally was out there and I used to party on Sundays out there, and Sundays were lit. It was a day party. And you go to all the bars, everywhere is lit, people were buying bottles. So when I moved back here, I was like, damn, like, I should start like a Sunday fun day type shit out
People
here.
needed it.
Yeah.
People really need it.
Because like to be honest, back then everyone would go out Friday, Saturday, the same clubs, or just not go out. Brunch wasn't even that big either. Brunch was really not even that big like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
popular in New York.
So then like once I started doing social Sundays, that's when everyone started figuring out like, all right, yeah, you go get brunch, get drunk, and then come to social Sundays and party. And I got that shit from what I did in Scottsdale, and no one did it out here yet. So like I used to do it legally to a point. Like my first ones, I took L's my first 3, 4, but I built the experience for everyone. They're like, oh shit, this is fun, because we were doing free mimosas, like come the first 2 hours, free like bottomless mimosas, because we're driving the window. I was doing this shit like back in the day, like driving the window, getting the alcohol, and then serving and selling table service. Like shit, like, and it got really big, and then to a point I took it to London Bell. So I moved it from my own shit legally and went legal and did it at London Bell to a point where I only got the Palace opportunity because they found out about my social Sunday, and they knew I could do it.
Yeah, it was popular in London Bell on the Sundays. I always been in front of London.
London Bell was dope because like they had the combo because they had fire ass brunch.
Yeah.
So then you know Esther the singer that be with Mike Styles. Yeah. So like she would like sing during brunch time, and then Dino and the DJs would come in at 3 and DJ from 3 to 8.
Oh shit.
So like and this during the summer, so like the sun was out all night, so it was legit.
Yeah.
And the Palace is always supposed to be a day party, but for some reason people want to. Goes tonight. That's why I changed the hours. I was like, bro, we're done at 9 now because like we gotta switch. Summer's coming back up, which is gonna help a lot. But I'm like, yo, this is a day party, not a night party.
Yeah, that's a dope vibe. I ain't gonna front. The Palace do look dope during the day, like the whole inside.
Bro, you see in the summer when the patio was open?
Yeah, the flowers, the plants and everything. It's very.
It's fucked up. I'm reballing the whole shit though, so it's gonna be.
Nah, for the funny thing, like especially in New York, like on Sunday's brunch in New York, I think it's like, yo, put on your best shit. Dress your best, and we go to all these big brunch dinners, and everybody be turned up, got DJ, everybody eating. It's a fun vibe. Like so, when I see your during the Sunday, I'm like, it's giving me back the home vibes,
Like
so,
just the culture of it.
Yeah,
the culture of like Sundays, like you know what I mean. Like
you have to have that. You have to do there's the people that work their whole fucking week.
Yeah.
Because like,
Well, you could just go out Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah.
Then you have to sit home all day Sunday. Why is that not a thing?
yeah.
Yeah. I
In
agree.
big cities, it is.
Bro,
This city's blowing up.
But like,
People
it's
are
like,
moving
and then
here.
one thing is too also, and I always preach this, is like, yo, you gotta teach the culture before you try to sell the culture.
Facts.
You gotta,
I agree.
You gotta,
I agree with that.
like, with you, it's easy for you because all you do is you just dress. Like, you just dress as yourself, and people look at you and see the shit you wear. And then they'll be like, they don't even know you're wearing your own shit. Then they'll be like, damn, what's that? You know, it's my shit. Like,
Yeah, I agree with you when you say that. Like pretty much like, cause especially in Utah, like me just being here a short period of time, and that's all I hear all the time. Like, yo, we need this, we need this, we need this. You know, as far as like my part in when it comes to culture in the fashion scene, you know, and then I be like, and when I look around, it's dope. Other designers here, you know, everybody doing their thing, but the thing is, for me, where I came from, it's a lot of designers. So you gotta always push your way because you know the doors just don't open for you. You know, so for me, coming from where I came from, I always had to push my way, let myself be seen. And when I come to Utah, my mindset shifted because it ain't just about me on some let me just do my thing, let me just be seen. Versus where I see other dope ass individuals that don't have a platform as me, you know, and the platform I have. So every chance I get to give back or work with certain people, I do it. Because,
I'm the same way too. Because it's like I have DJs that I have under like my wings. I've put them like give them their opportunities. But it's like it's not even like they give me flowers and say thank you. But it's like it's not even that. I don't need to thank you because more of it's like, bro, like y'all ride for me, and then like I look at it as look, it's gonna benefit you, it's gonna benefit me. Why not?
yeah.
Hey, one more time, John. Just pull that like a little closer, like when you talk.
Got you.
It's okay. He's nervous.
He multitasking. He got the liquor.
John, I'm gonna tell you one more time.
Cut the fucking camera. Nah, I don't. Let me ask you this though. Funny thing is, let me ask you this. Like, I ain't gonna front. When I first got here, I used to count. I literally used to count all the black people I see.
Oh, that's true. People did that.
I used to
People
count. I
do
thought I was
that.
doing. I did that shit.
You got up to?
I think I got like 15 in one day.
Where?
No, not 15 in one day. I think like 15 in 2 days.
Where were you?
I was in City Creek.
Really?
I swear I was in City
That's a lot of people. For
Yo,
City Creek,
look, but
That is.
2 days. It was 2 days, 15.
Oh,
Yo.
that's still a lot.
That's probably a Friday and a
every time I go to
Saturday.
City Creek too, and like most of the times I go there, I don't even want to go there. So I'm like, I'm not even dressed. I'm wearing like bummy shit.
Yeah.
But everyone like double takes and looks at me like they think I'm like someone famous. Like,
Yeah.
I had a fucking kid's mom come and ask me if I was famous.
Same.
Yo, it be
Same
like
thing
that.
happened to me. Same exact thing, actually.
They said
The same exact.
Right
yeah.
after they said, "Hey, you
They
a
say,
movie
you look like Mr. Potato Head.
we think you're a movie actor."
Are you in Toy Story?
Manson, he got all the jokes. Funny guy.
Nah, it be like that.
We'll
Nah.
let 'em have
But
it.
that's the funny thing, because even I get that too. Like, people ask me, they be like, they don't even know I'm a fashion designer. They probably see what I got on. They be like, you a rapper? Or like, they think I'm somebody, you know?
You know one time I was driving the Ferrari, I got caught at a red light, and this dude pulls up next to me. He rolls up, like he's like, hey, that's a nice car, and I was like, thanks. And he's like, so what do you do?
Like, I'm a drug dealer, I guess.
And then I'm sitting there trying to think, because I was gonna be like, oh, I own a bar, and I was like, that's probably make it seem reasonable.
Yeah.
And before I answer, he's like, are you like a rapper or something? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, so what's your name? I said, Lil Uzi. He's like, who? I said, Lil Uzi. He's like, play a song. So I played Lil Uzi's song, and I'm just bumping it. And he's recording me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to send this to my son. Tell my son hi. His name is Jorge. I said, what's up, Jorge?
Jorge's like, Dad, that's not Lil Uzi.
Dad, it's not Little Uzi. Oh my fucking God.
But then do you experience this shit a lot? Because Utah's like, bro, this is a racist state. But like, Utah's the nicest racism you ever experienced.
Yeah.
For the nigga to say that.
They ask a few questions. They're like,
Yeah.
So you know what's so funny? I think it's called micro racism. Like, it's so funny, right? It's a film. Kaepernick, he did a film called Black and White on.
Did we watch that one? The Michael Phelps one, where he's like
Breaking down,
the
micro racism. Like, they don't. So like, for example, this how crazy shit is. Like, and I'll never forget this. I went to this meeting with like a bunch of investors there, and everybody trying to figure out who can help who. You got ideas. These people got money. Everybody help everybody. And the lady kept saying to me, she touched my pants. She like, oh wow, these is nice pants. I'm like,
hell yeah.
motherfucker, everybody ain't got pants on. Like, what makes my pants different? This is a nice cardigan. Oh, I like how you have your hair in the twist and the braid.
Who was saying this to you?
Some white lady, some random white lady, and I'm like, and she thinks she's gonna be coming, but I'm like, yo, everybody ain't half.
Was she older? She was older.
Yeah, she's a white lady, and
It's like a backwards compliment.
yeah, like wow, I'm putting
Wow,
pants
those
on.
are really nice, but how'd you afford them?
Right?
That's what she's thinking. Like,
Right, yeah.
damn, those are really nice shoes.
Yeah.
One time I was in New York and I was in the Saks Fifth Avenue right there in the city. You know that one with like the 4 floors or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was downstairs in the Louis Vuitton outlet bit, and I was trying to buy a belt, and I speak Russian. So I was there with my mom, and this bitch was like,
damn it, bro.
I speak 50 languages, right?
So, yes. So
This
lady was like, I was looking at the belt, and she was like questioning me. She's like, like pretty much like, do you even have enough for that shit?
She said that to you?
She was pressuring me.
Oh, wow.
Like, no, just the attitude. I could tell. I don't know if I could tell.
No, she's calling you bro. No,
But my mom comes by. My
mom.
mom's looking at me, and I start telling her in Russian, like, fuck this bitch. Like, she's really like, she's like standing over me, hovering over me, thinking I'm gonna take this bill and stuff. And then she spoke Russian. And then,
Oh shit!
and
Did she punch you? That would have
no, she responded in Russian. She's like, I talk Russian too, and if you're not gonna buy the belt, you could leave.
Oh wow!
I didn't buy the belt. I didn't want it because
No,
I didn't
you
want
have
to.
to
I
buy-
didn't want
Niggas,
to give
you
her
have
that
to buy the
sale.
belt.
No,
Gotta buy
I
the
didn't
belt,
want to
yeah.
give her the sale.
No. But
I went
niggas
upstairs.
fucking sell, bro. It's
Yeah.
our pride.
I went upstairs. I bought some shoes instead. They were on sale, so even a better deal.
That's the white in it.
I caught a better deal. Nah, no,
No, niggas, no, because we get that shit all the time. Like, to a point where, like, we really fucking, all right, but I'll spend unnecessary money because
I'm so unnecessary.
Because people would really, like, think we're gonna steal shit. So now I'm really gonna prove you wrong. Guess you're gonna make more money off. But they don't even think that way. They're really just being fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's like, I will spend the fucking money just to, like,
But who wins that battle?
low key, I do
Low-key,
because I got
them
more
g-
gear.
Yeah, they get sales commission
But I get gear.
at most of these places.
but you know what's funny? It's
But they're only getting like $2.
That's what like the high
$100
designer and
I know, but
store
they're only
deal
getting-
is. Like as soon as you come in, they just like
Yeah, but
look
but
at
they're
you
only
and you're
getting-
just like,
okay,
yeah.
but you can spend $1,000. They're only getting about 20 off of you.
No, they're getting more than that.
It depends where you at with percentage. But the
Yeah.
funny thing is, like when it comes to like racism, it's how you deal with it. Cause I ain't gonna front. Like growing up, like I always dealt with racism with violence. Like you say something, I'm coming at your head, or so.
But your racism is like multicultural racism. It's like cultures against culture racism.
Yeah.
Like you dealt with more of that
Yeah.
in New York than out here, where it's technically
You
just
just
like white
whites.
into
Is it
everyone.
a territory thing in New York? Is it like other cultures came and like pretty much
So
gentrified that
Yeah,
territory?
so, yeah, that's
it's
how,
like
like, so,
fuck
like, New
you,
York
that's
is-
really our spot.
yeah, so like the way New York work, like different parts of Brooklyn, you got Spanish people. You got Dominicans, you got Puerto Ricans, you got Arabs, you got Jewish people. Like everybody have their own area.
Huge
Italians.
Jewish population.
Yeah, Italians. You deal with different type of racism. But one thing I could say though, like
Italian
being black is like the number one, like the
That's,
number one target.
hated.
Like, yeah,
That's-
the most hated, but the most interested and influenced. Like so
Culture
all
out of everyone.
Yeah, so that like knowing how to use that as a power, because before it was like on some dang everybody hate me, everybody don't want to be around me. It's like the disrespect, but know how to use it like using a powerful way where how to be bold being a black man. How so how to use it, and that was like one of my weaknesses because I always dealt with like any racism towards me, I just deal with like action is
A
violence.
lot of racism in New York.
Yeah,
The white,
no, but
white
y'all
and
blunt.
black community don't get along so well. It's very different
but-
there.
Yeah, it's different.
it is.
But at the same time, though, you gotta. The one thing I can say about New York, everything is like. If you got the money, you got the like. Everybody's like right now. Everything is about money.
If you have money,
Yeah,
you're
if you
good.
got money, I ain't gonna be
Money
that
talks.
racist to him. Or I
Money
ain't gonna
talks.
show him that I'm racist.
He knows my other friends.
Yeah.
So he got money. He
Yeah.
parties, and that's I
Yeah.
experienced that here too. Because
Yeah.
I know people that I kick it with. They're like
Yeah.
my little white.
They low key racist.
My
They
little
low-
white friends, and I'm like, and I be around them, and I'm like,
I think with
I
New
can
York,
tell.
New York got Europeans, and Europeans are just worse race.
I think black people are the most racist.
Yeah.
No, European people are the most racist people. They because bro, if you live in these countries like Poland or Russia or whatever, they ain't really like too. There's not a big. It's like Utah. with the black population. Like you'll count 15 in 2 days, or something.
But it's just being outright racism. A lot of people. One thing I can say about Utah, it's like people secretly racist, but they keep it in a way where they like, dang,
they're genuine.
I fucking hate Manson because he's black, but I love the palace.
But he's such a cool guy.
That's real.
That's some real shit.
Yeah. Because certain people don't fuck with me, but they fuck with my establishment.
Yeah, that's true.
But then they'll show that they fuck with me.
Yeah.
Man, but that's why we love black. Look, we're talking about this Black History Month. Like, but fuck. Thank God you're doing something out here. I wish I did something for Black History Month, but
You doing put like this. You doing a lot when it comes to like this. This is how I look at it. This is 1 month. You born black. That's every day.
Yeah.
Every day you. That's how I look at it. Every day you wake up, you're gonna be black.
Yeah.
So every time you walk out your door, every decision you make in life, you inspire and it affect other black people around you that's in Utah.
Yeah.
Look what you're doing. Like what you doing, you paving the way for a lot of people. They can say it, some not going to say it, but I know for a fact they see what you're doing. They're like, wow, I can do this. It don't have to be the palace. It could be directed towards something else. But I see Manson do it. I don't know him personally. I don't fuck with him. I like him. Doesn't matter. But when you walk out your door and you make a decision that you make, it's affecting somebody in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, then it's affect somebody in a bad way where they be like, dang, he doing this. I don't like that he doing. You know.
One thing I'll say about Manson, I've known Manson for about a year now. Not the longest relationship, but he's very he's really good at talking to people. He's very sociable. He's not about one thing. He's good at knowing people. I love this guy. I feel like I've known him forever. But I feel like that's the thing, is like really just talking to people, getting to know people.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are just very assumptive off the bat.
You know,
he's a very approachable person.
I was watching, me and Dina were watching actually the Yo Gotti podcast with the $1 million, what's it called? $1 Million Worth of Game
I fuck with that
podcast.
show, yeah.
And one thing that really stuck to me, and he was talking, it was, what the fuck? I just forgot now because I was trying to fucking think of the name. What was this going to come back to me?
Edible's not affecting me, by the way.
The
I
edible?
took an edible. That's
Oh, yes. No, yeah. It was like, yo, instead of like, find the right, like, oh no, I figured it out. This is what I was talking. That was a good point too. I'll bring that one up too. But the point I was talking about is like I play a role where I'm in a room with like millionaires and billionaires, like rooms like I shouldn't be, and then like come home and then kick with my niggas and smoke weed and do like, you know what I mean? Like I've like. And then like he was saying like it's like it's not hard for us, it's not a fun, it's just like something that just comes like naturally. Like even you, like you're like talking to the jazz players, like the jazz facility and shit like that, like you gotta be more professional.
Yeah.
But then like you go to New York, it's
It's
back
like,
in the block, and, you know what I mean? Like we know how to like, but it's like we don't try.
But
It's
everybody
just-
can't do that though.
Yeah.
That's like, and the funny thing is, everybody don't know how to turn it off and on.
Yeah.
Where like you could be professional at the same time, and like a lot of people can't do that, and that's what fuck up a lot of dope ass creators that's from the same places we from the same hood I'm from, where they more creative than me, but at the same time when they get in these big rooms, they don't know how to adapt.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to adapt because one, they already feel a way.
About
About
niggas.
you anyway. About like, should we fuck with him? Should we put him be a part of this? But we know, and that was my biggest thing where people get intimidated because they like, yo, he don't give a fuck. So we bring him in these certain big rooms with certain big people important. He's gonna lash out. He's gonna say what comes to his mind. Where a lot of people. They don't say what comes. They can't say how they really feel when it comes to these big companies, these big corporations. 'Cause at the end of the day, they checks is getting signed by somebody, so they gotta keep us. They could feel a different way, but they're gonna play the part. And for me, being my own motherfucking boss, being an entrepreneur, shout out to all the entrepreneurs, I could do and say what the fuck I want to say. So I'm not holding bound by nobody. So, but at the same time, I know how to turn into it's professional, like pretty much being fuck you in a professional way.
Yeah.
I can do that. Some people can't. And then that's when they automatically turn into the angry black man, the angry black woman when they come in these certain rooms, you know? So that's my biggest thing.
Cause there's times too where low key you might cause I've been tempted a couple times where it's like, all right, I never want to get gangster in the in the room, but like there's certain times where you really gotta let
you have to.
just life though. It's
because like those times is like I'm like, bro, and I don't do this a lot. If I'm doing this, just know like you really did some foul shit.
Yeah.
Because like I'll always be professional when it comes to everything, but like I'm a nigga first. At the end of the day, I'm still a nigga 1st. But like, I'm gonna act accordingly the whole time. But like, the moment I get disrespected and I feel that, like, I'm not gonna lash out. I'm not gonna do some crazy shit. But I'm gonna go off.
So this is the crazy shit, right? For me, like growing up where I came from, the first thing is respect come first.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck who it is. Once you disrespect me, and
older,
like,
younger,
like we call it like this. You disrespect my gangsterness. Like when you growing up, like it's like a chart sheet. Like yo, like so in New York, like Jon Stan, that's the name of my brand. But like literally only in Utah, everybody call me by my brand, Jon Stan. In New York, they call me Trouble. Me having that name Trouble came, you know, like your name is who you are.
Yeah.
They call me Trouble. My name was Trouble.
They call nigga Shooter.
Yeah.
You gonna be around here?
Everybody, like, they call me J.O. or Trouble. Those are two names I had.
What's J.O.?
J.O. is like a short for my name.
You go to jail.
Like, nah, you go to jail. You go to jail. Nah.
That was a good one.
But it was J.O. for short of my name, and then J.O. and R was Trouble. So I like when I started going to different neighborhoods, different places, I didn't want to be known the name Trouble. Like, who you bringing with you? Trouble. Who the fuck? Shit. You know, so then people started calling me J.O. I preferred that. But like, so when I had the name Trouble, like, you know, it came with a lot. Like the shit I was doing. I'm gonna incriminate myself up here, but I did a lot to have that name. Somebody labeled me that name Trouble, and it just stuck with me. So my thing was this: I always had this thing where, and this is everybody around me. Don't never disrespect my gangster. Don't never disrespect me as a person. So, and once you cross that boundaries, it's all hell loose. I'ma deal, and the way I dealt with it wasn't professional. You know, I could have talked my way out of situations, but it wasn't that way. I just chose violence, and that's all I knew. Like, all I see, once you disrespect me, I see red. I can't beat the world, but I knew how to handle myself. You know, I'm always with people that when the situation happened, we would deal with it how we want to deal with it. Not saying we was the most gangsters people. Like, the funny thing is, we never once called ourselves gangsters. We just was fucking badass kids that, you know.
Ain't no taking no
But
shit.
Would you say badass kids, or y'all just were like,
shit?
Yeah, we didn't take shit from nobody, and that's the thing. But as you get older, times change because you got more to lose now. Yeah. So my thing was this: I had to learn how to grow up as a man, because I always still carry myself where once you say one thing, you disrespect me, it's all hell for you. I'm not fucking with you. In my head, I'm gonna violate you the most I can violate you. And if I can't, let me make one phone call. Let me make one year, and it's all hell loose. And
shit.
And this is shit. It's so funny because like the way my neighborhood was, my neighborhood is so big to a point where it's gangs inside of gangs. How big my neighborhood is, and you be on one side of the neighborhood, you get a year from down the block. You ain't leaving it.
Niggas just
it's
running.
A wrap for your ass.
Niggas just on
Or
deck.
imagine you got.
So it's like Cali where they do the bird call.
Put it like this: we got like 4 different projects in like a 5-6 block radius where we live at. You can hear that Yurr from a couple of blocks away. So once you in my neighborhood,
what's up with the call beforehand? Is that like a warning?
What? Nah, it's just your attention. It's like it's just funny.
Isn't it like an alarm? Like
it's like letting all the other homies know.
It's just a way to catch attention.
Alert.
You know, it's just a way to catch attention.
That's what I'll do.
Like
Alert.
it's like the same way you go.
Oh, it's like being like the principal trying to get one of his attention. So if you went like hey, if I was the principal, Jon Stan the principal in high school.
Yo, right? Listen up.
Everyone's like, yeah.
But the funny thing is, because you ain't gonna hear it's like, hey y'all, hey. No, I'm gonna be like, yeah. And it catches everybody's attention. But that's how, you know, everybody have their own lingo. Like, I'm pretty sure Utah got like his own lingo that everybody say. Let me see how I think about. Like, what do they say in Utah that you think is just Utah?
Utahin.
Utah?
That's not a thing.
Fry sauce.
We're not Utah.
That is.
Yeah,
Yo, I went back to New York to get fry sauce. They
Fry
said, what the
sauce
fuck is
smash
fry sauce?
sauce.
So where'd you serve? Like when they go
on a mission?
Oh, so it's where'd you serve?
They asked me what ward I was in. I said the third one. I don't even know what the fuck they was talking about, but it's like which church.
Yeah, where'd you serve? I think I hear that shit more than anything in Utah.
Yeah, like New York, it's because it's so much different cultures, and everybody come there. We all get different lingo, but people don't know all the lingo. Like, I don't speak for New York. All the lingo come from jail. Like, all them calls and all that shit come
all
from...
of New York's lingo comes
from
jail?
A lot of lingo come from jail. We call it lingo. Like, people that don't know that slang, we call it lingo.
Slang.
A lot of lingo come from jail.
I know.
A lot, because you got to think about it. You got people from all over New York, all different boroughs, in one jail.
And different cultures,
Yeah, different
too.
cultures. So everybody, you know, you can say one thing from a part of Brooklyn, And then by the time you get that person got in jail. They from the Bronx. They take it and
You know what's crazy? You guys have the most contagious like accents. Like every time I kick it with you, I swear to God I catch myself doing like a little bit more New York shit than I know. Because like even when I went to New York,
like give me something. Come on.
hey yo,
Now you know what's so funny though? I know the Yurr shit. Like
My
everywhere
guy,
I go,
I've been
niggas see
doing
it, they be
Yurr.
like,
yeah.
he like Yurr.
I say,
Like,
hey
you're
John,
killing me in the
I
year.
give you a handshake. I approach you like a normal guy.
everybody be like, John, yeah. And he come slow motion right here. Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on, John? You were like a shot? No,
Well, shit. Let's do it this way. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank Jon Stan for finally pulling up. We were trying to get him for a while, but you know
You
he's a
already know,
busy
man.
man. You
brought
want to give
cereal.
people your at names, your clothing, and your personal, because I know you have two.
Yeah, so y'all can follow me at my business Jon Stan page. You can follow me at Jon Stan NYC JONSTAN NYC. That's my brand page. My personal page is spelled the same way, Jon Stan __. You
Yes,
know,
sir. And then Frank, give him yours too.
Hey Frankie. Hey
Frankie. Yeah, you'll see his.
Frank.
You already know who I am. No
Yo, can
swag
you say
man.
something in Russian?
Huh?
Say something in Russian before we leave.
Привет. Как дела? I said hello.
You hear Russian assassin, y'all. You hear
Russian assassin,
This nigga
bitch.
fans.
John,
Hey,
really
John,
quick.
Can you close this out with a
Really
one more
quick.
year?
Wait,
Yo.
let us know what's going on. The
Oh,
pop-up.
yeah. So, February 18th, I'm having a pop-up shop.
February 18th.
February 18th, I got a pop-up shop. We got a featured brand.
It's gonna be
We
big.
got my guy Z pulling up. It's gonna be a dope brand.
We'll put the flyer at the end of this video
After
too
party
for
at
him.
the
And
Palace.
after party at the Palace. And
Yeah.
can everybody pop on. Can I
He
get a
said he's
year
gonna
when I
break
pull
the
up?
window and he's gonna pay
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. I'm gonna break the window. I'm gonna pay for it.
We're breaking 2 windows.
Hey, fuck, we breaking 2 windows. You know?
He's breaking shit. Thank God.
Yeah,
I'm
painting on the
breaking.
wall, all type
I'm
of
breaking
shit.
something,
Yeah.
He's paying for it, so it's
I
good.
paid-
and I'm blaming it on somebody
Yo,
else.
I can see him breaking something and be like, yo, John, you said we could break it, right? I'm like, no, not the fucking door.
No, it's a John said I could break it.
Hey, close this out. Give me
Yeah.
one more year.
You already know. Y'all know my slogan. Utah fucked up when they let a Brooklyn nigga in.
Yeah.
But you already know my slogan. Yeah.